Hello and welcome to Herald TV News at 3 with me, Tasleem. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has assured that the 1.22-kilometer stretch of Western Bypass will be on stilts. He said since the work is being monitored by a High Court committee, it will be done. Fathoda MLA Vijay Sardesai and Banauli MLA Venzi Viegas has raised people's fear in the Goa Assembly during the supplementary demands that it may lead to flooding if the Western Bypass is not built on stilts.
CM Pramod Sawant has assured that the 1.22-kilometer stretch of Western Bypass will be on stilts. The work is being monitored by a High Court committee, so it will be done, Chief Minister assured. MLAs have expressed fears that filling of fields will lead to flooding in the area.
Due respect for the opposition leader and all MLAs, I know the senior MLAs are there. Which is the supplementary demands so 67.59 crores which is for the GAD it is rupees 30 crores, for the district court it is 4.10 crores, Panchayat it is 25.50 crores, and for agriculture it is a 7.49 crores. Anyhow, तरी सुद्धा हे सगळे करता असताना म्हणजे वेगवेगळे विषय वेगवेगळ्यांनी सप्लिमेंटरी डिमांडात मांडले. ऑपोजिशन लीडर बाब दिगंबर कामत हांच्यांनी म्हटलं त्या प्रमाणे आज दोनूच दिसाचे सेशन उलोवपाकूय मेळचें ना म्हटल्या उपरांत बऱ्याच जाणांनी नवीन एमएलएनी आपली खंतय व्यक्त केली. सुरवात बाब गोवा फॉरवर्डचे विजय सरदेसाय आणि जो महत्वाचो मुद्दो जो रेज केलो इट इज मुद्दा म्हणजे तो त्याच विशयाचेर इट इज वेस्टर्न बायपास ताजेर मुद्दाम म्हणजे वेगवेगळे फावटी तो पेपरांनी आयकोंक येता. द बॅलन्स वर्क ऑफ द मरगांव वेस्टर्न बायपास 2.75 kilometers ऑफ द लेंथ awarded to the agency Mrs. Venkatrao Infra Project Private Limited, which is the amount rupees 148.41 crores, is presently in progress with a stipulated date. It is a commencement from the 26/4/2021 and stipulated date of the completion is the 19/10/2022. On earlier occasion, it is an 11.9 kilometers is the total project length and 8.87 kilometers has already completed under the supervision of Honorable High Court. The balance work remaining of the 2.75 kilometers and there is a suo motu petition before the High Court and since 2015 and for expediting the work in order to decongest the Margao city. Based on the petition filed by Royala Fernandez, claiming the environmentalist violation, the NGT constitutes the 10-member expert committee in June 2021 and give the direction to submit the ATR. The 10-member committee submitted the report in October 2021 recommending the 980 meters on a stilt and balance on an embankment. The NGT has now referred the matter to the Honorable High Court since there is a similar matter before the High Court. The modified scope now includes 1.2 kilometers elevated structure and which is also includes the approach and remaining 1.55 kilometers on embankment. Based on the data provided by WRD, required cross drainage have been proposed so that there is no water flooding. Acquired land it is available is 60 meters and throughout the constructed road formation will be within 45 meters. The box culvert is also cross drainage have been proposed in a size of 12 meters into 3 meters which is required location. The discharge area of which is more than what it is suggested by WRD. In all 7 box culvert are proposed in an area where filling is involved. As of now, the work is progress is strictly as per the recommendation of the 10-member committee of NGT. And the Honorable High Court has recently passed the order to clear all the obstruction with the police protection and ensure that the progress of the balance work is expedited. Benzi, हे फक्त
मुख्यमंत्र्याचे सगळे एग्री जावन एनजीटीन म्हणला 980 मिटर्स तांणी म्हणले की ऑन स्टिल्ट्स जावचे ते सेक्शन फातोर्डान येता. तांणी आमकां एश्युरन्सूय दिला की 1.22 म्हळ्यार तुमी आतां वाडयला 1.22 मेरेन आमी स्टिल्ट्सार करता, रेस्ट ऑन एम्बॅकमेंट. लोकांचे एक मनान भंय इतलोच आहा की हो 1.22 जे आमी म्हणटात ते स्टिल्ट्साचेरूच जातलें इतलेंच म्हाका एश्युरन्स जाय, नथींग एल्स.
ते स्टिल्टाचेरूच जातले कारण इट इज एन हायकोर्ट मॉनिटर करता.
माय इश्यू इज ओवर. I only want an assurance that will happen on stilts.
Yeah, it is a स्टिल्टाचेरूच जातले त्या खातीर 100% त्या खातीर ती कमिटी बिमिटी सगळें आमी त्या खातीर एक्सप्लेन करून सांगलें. ओके दुसरो इशू जो तुम्ही बऱ्याच जणांनी रेज केलो तुजो सोनसडो म्हाका दिसता बाब दिगंबर कामत आमचो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन येयला तेवटेनच्यान उलयत हेवटेन पावलो तो ओके निदान आतां तरी सोनसड्याचो विशय सुट्टलो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन पावला म्हटल्या उपरांत ओके हाय पॉवर कमिटीची मिटींग बट एक गजाल हांव निश्चितच सांगता म्हणजे आमकां कचऱ्या कडेन राजकारण करपाचें ना मायकोली तो कचरो सोडयता तुमच्या वाटेन गेलो हेवटेनच्यान डायरेक्ट तेवटेन पावलो सोडोवूच ना तोच समतो तेवटेन पावलो बस स्पीकर सर सांगता स्पीकर सर उलयता हांव तो म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर म्हाका दिसता तो आमच्या ऑपोजिशन लिडर बाब दिगंबर कामत विजय सरदेसाय यांच्या कडेन सामको कचरो सोडोवपा खातीर तेवटेन गेल्लो विजय बाब तो सोनसड्या वयलो कचरो सोडयता मायकलूच वचून तुका मेळ्ळो डायरेक्टली
स्पीकर सर एकूच हें आहा हाय पावर्ड कमिटी ओ असेंब्ली कित्याचीच गरज ना
Congress MLA Digambar Kamath and Goa Forward MLA Vijay Sardesai raised the issue of Sansoda garbage dump on the second day of the budget session during supplementary demands. While Digambar proposed to carry out the recommendation of the High Power Committee and resolve the issue, Vijay Sardesai said Padma Shri Sharad Kale should visit and give his recommendations. Chief Minister said steps would be taken to resolve the issue and Margao municipality should also take the responsibility of the garbage management.
MLAs raised the issue of Sansoda garbage dump on the second day of the budget session. Chief Minister assured to resolve the issue by taking follow-up steps on the already initiated measures. CM also said that Margao municipality should also take the responsibility of garbage management.
सोनसडो म्हाका दिसता बाब दिगंबर कामत आमचो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन येयला तेवटेनच्यान उलयत हेवटेन पावलो तो ओके निदान आतां तरी सोनसड्याचो विशय सुट्टलो रेजिनाल्ड हेवटेन पावला म्हटल्या उपरांत ओके हाय पॉवर कमिटीची मिटींग बट एक गजाल हांव निश्चितच सांगता म्हणजे आमकां कचऱ्या कडेन राजकारण करपाचें ना मायकोली तो कचरो सोडयता तुमच्या वाटेन गेलो हेवटेनच्यान डायरेक्ट तेवटेन पावलो सोडोवूच ना तोच समतो तेवटेन पावलो बस स्पीकर सर सांगता स्पीकर सर उलयता हांव तो म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर म्हाका दिसता तो आमच्या ऑपोजिशन लिडर बाब दिगंबर कामत विजय सरदेसाय यांच्या कडेन सामको कचरो सोडोवपा खातीर तेवटेन गेल्लो विजय बाब तो सोनसड्या वयलो कचरो सोडयता मायकलूच वचून तुका मेळ्ळो डायरेक्टली
स्पीकर सर एकूच हें आहा हाय पावर्ड कमिटी ओ असेंब्ली कित्याचीच गरज ना सिच्युएशन अशें आहा की 11 डिसेंबराचेर एक एक्सपर्ट कमिटी सांसोडा विजीट केली तांणी एक रिपोर्ट दिलो टेक्निकल कमिटीन 12 डिसेंबराक ते टायमाच्यान आमी तो पद्मश्री शरद काळे म्हणटा ताका रावल्यात तेच मातशें हेसन करचें आनी तें डिसिजन जालां तेंच करचें वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू इंटरवीन इन द डिसिजन वॉट एवर यू ऑल से इज फायनल बट हॅव दॅट पद्मश्री शरद काळे टू विजीट
एक म्हणजे सायंटिस्ट शरद काळे तांच्यांनी येवन पर्सनली पळयला तांच्यांनी सजेशन्स दिला सगळें बरोबर आहा स्पीकर सर म्हणजे म्हाका दिसता मारगांव म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन आसा पळय न्ही तांच्यांनी थोडीशी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घेवपाक जाय प्रत्येक फावटी जे आसा आमी थंयसरलो एकदां क्लियर केलो थंयसरल्यान सगळें व्हेलें परत आसा तशें थंय हाडून डंप करपाक सुरवात केली
स्पीकर सर मंत्री आसतना मंत्र्यान व्हडली विजिटां बी केली आमी पयलीं म्हणलें चल आमचे सगळे म्युनिसिपालिटी तुज्या हातान दितात पयशे आमचे आमी तुमकां दिले आनी तुमी अशें कांय केलें नात
अरे तोच त्या खातीर तुज्या वाटेन येयलो स्पीकर सर एनी हांव बट इशू आसा हो पुराय गार्बेज क्लियर करपाचो हांव इक्की गजाल नक्कीच सांगता की एक्चुअली आमी एडिशनल थंयसर एक जो म्हाका दिसता मार्केटान आमी हे बसयला जो सेग्रिगेट करपाक सुरवात जाला बरोबर आसा आतां आमी परमिशन दिता ऑलरेडी थंयसर तो क्लियर करपाक आनी परत आसा तशी ती शेड जी आसा ती रिबिल्ड करपाची करता एकदां क्लियर जालो काय थंय आमकां प्लांट बसोवपाक मेळटलो आमी हे तो परत एकदां आमी काम जे आसा हें वेवस्थीत सुरवात करता टेक्निकल कमिटीन सजेशन्स दिल्या अकॉर्डिंग टू दॅट टेक्निकल कमिटी वी आर रेडी टू गो आमचो सॉलिड वेस्ट मॅनेजमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन आणि DMA इज पर्सनली मॉनिटरिंग आणि विल रिझॉल्व दॅट इशू
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट फॉर हेराल्ड TV.
MLAs raised fears of flooding of fields in different parts of Goa due to breakage of bunds and highway works. MLAs Michael Lobo, Carlos Ferreira, Rajesh Faldesai, Kedar Naik of North Goa and Alton DeCosta, Digambar Kamath raised the issue of flooding. Speaker Ramesh Tawalkar raised the issue of water shortage in Kepe and Sange areas where measures need to be taken, he said. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant assured to resolve this issue of water shortage and PWD highway works which lead to flooding.
MLAs raised fears of flooding of fields in different parts of Goa. MLAs also raised the issue of water shortage during summer. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant assured to resolve this issue of water shortage and PWD highway works.
We are having these highways being built indiscriminately. They are being broken into packages so they avoid environmental clearance necessity. We are having issues every year of flooding in Bastora, and the fields and the walls and houses are getting submerged. Every year this is occurring and this will happen again.
बानाचो एक इशू घेता. दिवाळेन अशे कितलेशेच बान आसा जे लोकांची शेतां बुडोवन सगळे काबार जाल्ले आहा. लास्ट टायम तुमी जाण आसतले जो फ्लड येयल्लो त्या फ्लडान हांवें 2 बान बांदल्या, नाल्यार कमीत कमी लोकांची 25 तरी घरां ही काबार जावपाची आनी लोक बेघर जावपाचे. म्हणून हांवें ते 2 बान हांवें स्वता म्हाज्या खर्चान बांदलेले लास्ट टायम. सो हांव आतां मागतां सीएमा कडेन की आमकां जाता तितले बेगीन तेजे टेंडर काडून आमकां ते प्रॉपर म्हणजे एक सारके शेतकऱ्यांक त्रास जायना तशें ते थंय बांदून दिवपाचें आनी लोकांचो प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करपाचो हें हांव पयलें मागतां.
पिल्ला खोला हे वाठारान लोकांक कितले त्रास जाता की उदक काडपाक ऑलमोस्ट मोर दॅन 1 किलोमिटर चलोवंक पडटा. आनी तूं आमच्या शेजाराचो आमदार सो तुका चड खबर आहा. आनी आमच्या तो बारीक समाजा लोक जेन्ना उदकाक स्प्रिंग वॉटर जेन्ना पडटा आनी ते तांबडी जावन निवळ जावं पर्यंत लोक रावन एक वर्स भरून वता. सो बारशें असले गांवान पायपलायन्स घायल्यात बट उदकाक कनेक्टिविटी ना, उदक ना.
गरमेच्या दिसांनी मार्च आनी एप्रील आनी मे उदकाची खंय शॉर्टेज आहा थंय कितें एक अर्जंट एटेन्शन दिवपा खातीर सांगचें. अशे थोड्यो गजाली तांणी रेज केल्ल्यो आहा त्यो मातशें जाता तितले बेगीन जर ऑफिसरांक सांगत दे कॅन डू समथींग बिफोर दीस समर पिरियड.
बऱ्याच जाणांनी उदकाचो इशू रेज केलो. एनी हांव जरी आयचो म्हणजे सप्लिमेंटरी डिमांडान नासलो सुद्दां आसत जाल्यार फुडले कन्सिडरींग 2 म्हयन्याचो विशय कन्सिडर करून हांव ऑलरेडी PWD आमच्या वॉटर सप्लाय डिपार्टमेंटा कडेन उलयलां. ताजी आमी चिंता घेता. तुमी इशू रेज केलो म्हणटा तसो की तुमच्या काणकोण आनी परत खोला भागात बाकीचे सगळे कडले उदकाचो विशय सोडयता. फक्त आनी एक इशू विजय सरदेसायन रस्त्याचो इशू म्हाका दिसता हांवें PCक इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स दिला हाडून कंप्लेन क्लियर करून जाता तितके बेगीन ते रस्ते जे आसा हे क्लियर करून घेवचे. त्या खातीर सप्लिमेंटरी डिमांड्स जे आसा हे सप्लिमेंटरी डिमांड्स पास करचे जेणे करून म्हाका दिसता जे इश्यूज बारीक सारीक हेजे रिलेटेड विथ जे आसा ते आमकां रिजॉल्व करपा खातीर बरें पडटलें.
While Goa awaits for the 2022-23 budget, Congress is waiting for Congress Legislature Party leader. The party has ceded its power to elect the CLP leader to Congress President Sonia Gandhi. Both Nuwe MLA Alexio Siqueira and Mormugaon MLA Sankalp Amonkar wrestled with reporters on the issue and said the appointment may happen on Wednesday.
While Goa waits for the budget, Congress waits for its legislature party leader. Media castigates Congress MLAs on the non-appointment of CLP leader. Congress MLAs say that a CLP leader will be appointed by Wednesday.
Today, one of the English papers I read this morning that said that there was a big discussion yesterday, and because we could not resolve the issue amongst ourselves, we passed a resolution. Correct. There was no discussion whatsoever. Take my word of honor to you. There was no discussion whatsoever. Opposition leader. But you all are just publishing something or other. Opposition leader. There was no discussion whatsoever. On the contrary, we decided we will pass this resolution and let Delhi decide. So Delhi has to decide for opposition leader. Because that is the faith we have reposed in Madam Sonia Gandhi. So तुमच्या भितर assembly ना चलता आणि तुमचा no problem. President tinga decide. No problem. Just she will select. I this cover no. Maybe she may even announce you as the leader. No, I don't want to be. Sorry. You don't want to be a different issue. No, I don't want to be. CLP decision also done by central. No, it's not that central. CLP has taken a decision. We discuss. Delhi. We discuss issues. We inform Delhi of our opinions. So why Delhi? You all are the MLAs, no sir. We are the MLAs. Can decide. Why Delhi has to decide for Goa? That is the way certainly should be like so. So पहले तक लागून मागीर हा प्रॉब्लेम जाता. दिल्ली तुम्ही सोनिया गांधी कडे धाडला तुम्ही एज अ ऑनर म्हणून. काल दिगंबर कामत म्हणतात की त्यांचे दिल्लीचे कोण हांगा येवना म्हणून लेट जालो म्हणटा ऑब्जर्वर बी.
to decide.
That is why we've sent it there, no? If there was an observer here, we would have this thing here.
Alex Bab, sir, फाल्यां तुझे लोक तुझ्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सींतले तुका इन्क्वायरी जाल्यार तूं म्हणटालो तांकां दिल्ली धाडल्या म्हणून
कितें करपाक?
बाबा डिसायड करपाक CLP हें तें.
People of my constituency will not ask me. They've got faith in me. That is why they elected me.
काल आमी एक रेजोल्यूशन घेतला 11वूय आमदारांनी सगळ्यांनी मेळून हांवें स्वता प्रपोज केलेलो आसा की आमी रेजोल्यूशन घेवन आमी आमच्या AICC प्रेसिडेंट मॅडम सोनिया गांधीक धाडलेले आसा कितें बाबा तुमी डिसायड करा कोण आमचो जो ऑपोजिशन आसचो तो आमकां कोणाकूय केलो जाल्यार आमकां कांयच प्रॉब्लम ना आमी सगळे जाण तुमी जे डिसिजन दितले ताका मान्य करतले आनी आमचे एज अ युनायटेड ऑपोजिशन आमी हे असेंब्लीन आमची स्ट्रेंथ दाखयता.
एक इम्पॉर्टंट इशू म्हणटा पळय ते तुमकां गोंयकार जिखून हाडटा सोनिया गांधी कित्याक डिसायड लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन वाय कांट यू ऑल डिसायड
वी हॅव डिसायडेड म्हणजे की आमी
रॅली कित्याक धाडूंक जाय.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Rohit Monserrat elected unanimously as the mayor of the city of the corporation city of Panji for the second time, and while Sanjeev Naik was elected as his deputy unopposed. Monserrat has said that they will continue to work in a systematic manner and will resolve various issues such as the issues concerning the National Theatre, Santines Creek, adding electricity poles where needed, encroachment issues within the city. He also said that they have planned to reduce taxes in the city.
Rohit Monserrat re-elected as CCP mayor. Sanjeev Naik was elected as his deputy. Both have been elected unanimously. A standing committee, Public Works Committee, Health and Market Committee, and Women and Child Welfare Committee are constituted. Various committees such as the Standing Committee, Public Works Committee, Health and Market Committee, and Women and Child Welfare Committee are constituted. Members of the Standing Committee include Rohit Monserrat, Karan Parekh, Dennis George, Shayani Chopedkar, Nelson Cabral, Nasina Marajkar.
See, now second term is going to be a lot easier because we've already laid the foundation in the first day also, especially with the National Theatre now after 15 years that issue is close to being resolved. CCP building also, I'm very confident that in the next coming months we should be able to resolve that also. And the market now, we've spoken to the tenant association. Now what we've done is they wanted basically a change in some of the terminology of the agreements. So that is something also we need to work on. Because from our part also now CCP is not in the best like say condition financially also. So now if we resolve all these issues, then the CCP should be financially stable. Now our plan also eventually is to reduce taxes for everyone in the city also. We think it's wrong that basically people who are paying taxes are being burdened with additional taxes. So we're working on rationalizing our house tax. So there's a lot of things that are in the pipeline that we should hopefully achieve by this year.
We'll do it along with the issues. पहिले आता डिसिल्टिंगाचे आमी काम घेता हातान मागीर ट्री ट्रिमींग आसतले ते हातान घेता प्री मॉन्सून जे वर्क आसा ते आतां प्रायोरिटीचेर पयलीं घेतले बाकीचे कितें इश्यूज आसा ते वील गेट रिजॉल्व विथ द हेल्प ऑफ द MLA.
The oil PSUs have hiked petrol and diesel prices by 80 paisa on Wednesday. This is the 8th increase in a week, taking the total hike to rupees 5.40 per litre. The prices of petrol in Goa is now rupees 101.67 and the price of diesel is rupees 92.87. The spiring fuel prices are playing havoc with the budget of the common persons.
The price of petrol was hiked by 80 paise and diesel by 80 paise on Wednesday. This is the 8th hike in 9 days. People completely dumbfounded by the price hike. The price has now jumped to rupees 101.67 on Wednesday of petrol, and diesel price has now jumped to 92.87 rupees.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
The body of the 56-year-old woman who jumped off Mandui Bridge has been recovered. In an appalling incident, the woman who was seeking treatment for depression was asked to come another time and apparently jumped off the bridge on her way back home Tuesday morning. The woman, identified as Maria Briganza, was a resident of Duler Mapsa. As she was drowning, the woman cried for help as her body was being pulled away towards the offshore casinos. Eyewitnesses immediately called the police, who later recovered the body. According to the information, the woman was suffering from depression and upon her visit to the hospital was asked to take a prior appointment.
Body of woman who jumped off Mandavi Bridge on Tuesday found. The victim, identified as 56-year-old Maria Braganza, was battling depression. Eyewitnesses claim that she was screaming for help as she was drowning. Her body drifted towards the offshore casinos.
Story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
John Dias was not born in the USA but done to death there by a senseless, dastardly killer. While the hearts of those he touched wept for him in Houston, his family, friends and almost everyone from the soil he was from, Chandor in Goa, paid tribute to the boy who did so much and had much more to do. Hundreds of villagers from Chandor, including many young people, held a candlelight vigil on Tuesday at Chandor Church to pay tribute and for the earlier arrival of the mortal remains of John Dias, who has been killed in the USA recently.
The hundreds of villagers from Chandor held a candlelight vigil at Chandor Church to pay tribute and for the arrival of the mortal remains of John Dias, who was shot and killed in the USA recently. The heart of those he touched wept for him in Houston. His family, friends and almost everyone from the soil he was from, Chandor in Goa, paid tribute to the boy who did so much and had much more to do. The night vigil was organized by the youth and villagers in the evening, wherein special prayers was conducted for John's soul. Nasia Dias, the mother of John, who also participated in the candle vigil.
So John Dias आमच्या वाड्यांतलो सो इगोजीबाट वाड्यांतलो आनी आतां पयला धाकटो आसता सो आमचे बरें आसलेलो आमचे बरें खेळटालो सो क्लबाकूय आमचे बरें खेळा स्पोर्टिंगाक आमचे बरें 120 खेळा सो तशें करून सो आयज आमी ताका एक सिंपती अशी सो एक ट्रिब्यूट अशें ताका दिवपा लागून आमी मुखार सगल्या सगल्याचे आख्या भुरग्याक सो एक ट्रिब्यूट आसता ताका
तेगे बॉडी बी घेता तेगे खबर मेळ्ळा
सो बॉडी म्हळ्यार एक खबर मेळटा भाशेन डिस्क्लोज करूं आमी पूण एक एटलिस्ट एक 3-4 दीस लागतले
म्हजें नांव रॉनी डिसोजा ल्हानपणान हांव ताका चयता भुरग्याक वाडोवता तो आनी बरो खालतिकाय भुरगो ल्हान आसतना बाब म्हणून आमच्या नांवान उलयतालो आनी आज हें खबर आयकून खूब दूख भोगयलें आख्या गांवांक कितें कोचपाक सांगूंक येना पूण तेगे माय बरी हार्डवर्कींग वुमन ती काम करून त्रास काडय ताका व्हड करून आनी तेगे मायक चड दूख जाला देखून आज आमी सगळे हिंगा एकठांय जाले आनी जायते कापां जिखोन आजून तेगे घराको आहाय आनी हांव मागता सगळ्यांनी तेगे आत्म्या पासत मागचें म्हणून
बरो फुटबॉल प्लेयर दिसता न्हू
हय गोलकीपर तो बरो गोलकीपर
आनी चादर तुमी क्लबा बी खेळटालो
चांदर क्लबा आनी गिर्दोनी क्लबा खेळटालो.
Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV. Okay, sir?
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.